What is up, Turbos? This is Steve Turbo, and we're going to be talking about the Street Fighter V June update today. So, yesterday we finally got some confirmation on what all is going to be in the June update for Street Fighter V. For those of you who are a little out of the loop, the June update has been the most anticipated update since March when Alex was released. So, the June update is going to contain the story mode, the cinematic story mode for Street Fighter V, and it will also contain Ibuki as well. So, the Street Fighter V cinematic story mode has been an oft-talk about feature for Street Fighter V that is going to be included with the June update. Now, what this is going to be is not going to be like the little prelude story modes that they included with Street Fighter V at launch. It's going to be full-on cinematics. Capcom has said that this is going to be about a 3 to 4 hour experience, and the icing on the cake with the cinematic story mode is that we are going to be able to play all the DLC characters, including the ones that have not been released yet. That would be, as of that update, that would be Juri, Balrog, and Urien, as Ibuki will be available with the update. So this is cool. Now, what they have said, Hans said this specifically, don't treat these as the final versions of the characters because they still have to be fine-tuned, they still have to be polished. So don't take what you get in story mode as an indicator of what they are going to be in terms of strength when they are finally released. So this is actually kind of neat. This makes the cinematic story mode even more, gives it even more of a reason to be played, because we're going to be able to try out all those new characters before they are even released. Now, the June update. This is actually, a few people are kind of a little miffed because we're getting Ibuki with the update when originally she was supposed to be released in May. Well, actually, we thought Balrog was supposed to be released in May, but regardless, we did not get a character in May. And nobody kind of knew why. Now, this kind of goes with Capcom's poor communication with the fans. The biggest thing here is that Capcom leaves us virtually in the dark until maybe a week before a said character is released. Now, this is a little disheartening, and it kind of kills off a lot of hype for the game, because we're sitting here like, when are we going to get some information? Like, why this lack of info on anything? What's the big deal? Well, as it turns out, some characters have been, I suppose, a little tougher to fine-tune. I believe that is what happened with Balrog. He still needed a lot of fine-tuning, and Ibuki was just further along in the development process, so they decided to release her first. But even then, Ibuki was still not... While she was farther along in development, she still wasn't entirely complete. So, Capcom just kind of left us in the dark. Now, the biggest thing here is that Capcom, it's kind of up to them to keep us in the loop on how this stuff goes. If the character's not ready just simply because, hey, we can't balance it, then just tell us. I mean, I know people are often very cruel to Capcom for really, some understandable reasons and a little bit of irrational reasons, but this is kind of up to Capcom as a company to communicate with us and let us know exactly what's going on, because, well, when we pay for, the season pass, or we're, trying to collect fight money, or, we're kind of wondering, hey, where's the content? Not only that, people have been anxiously awaiting for the new character because, well, EVO's right around the corner, so if there was a Balrog main, or an Ibuki main, or a Juri main, I'm sure they wanted to know if that character was going to be available before EVO. Because as I'm aware, Capcom Pro Tour rules state that a character has to be available for 1 month before it can be eligible for tournament play. Unfortunately, in this case, Ibuki is not going to make the cut. So we will not be seeing Ibuki win EVO in Street Fighter V. Who knows if that would have even been a possibility anyway. But yes, so that is what we are getting in the June update. We are going to be getting the full-on cinematic story mode, which is going to be 3 to 4 hours long, and we're going to get Ibuki. Now, the other thing that was confirmed is that Capcom is not going to be doing premium currency. They will not be doing premium currency in any way. It seems like they just could not find a way to actually make it work, and they are just scrapping the idea entirely. Now, what this means is that, well, you gotta buy premium costumes. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. A lot of people are thinking, well, Capcom promised that all DLC will be, purchasable with fight money. It seems like that's not entirely true, but a majority of content, including characters, story mode costumes, and stages, are all going to be purchasable. It looks like premium costumes, on the other hand, they may have said this, they may have not, are only going to be able to be purchased by real money. So if you want them fancy premium costumes, you gotta cough up real money. Is this the end of the world? Absolutely not. Are those premium costumes really cool? Yes, they are. Are they going to be worth whatever price tag Capcom puts on it? We'll see. I mean, most of the premium costumes are pretty cool. I will pay good money for that Macho Man Zangief, I will tell you that. But yeah, so this does kind of make it to where not all downloadable content is free, but a majority of it is. So the one big thing that I'm hoping that Capcom includes is more ways to earn fight money. Now, from the cinematic story mode, you will earn roughly 80,000 fight money, so you're only 20k off from a new character if you're looking to buy a character. But Capcom does need to include more ways to earn a lot of fight money. Granted, of course they gotta do it within reason, they don't just want to, give up the farm, but they definitely need something in the way of daily challenges or something like that. But I will say this, in regards to cinematic story mode, it does look promising. I watched the first 10 minutes of gameplay that's kind of made its way online, and it does look really good. The cinematics look good, the story, I mean, I'm not expecting anything Shakespearean from Street Fighter V, but it does look pretty cool and worth our while. Yoshinori Ono said that if that doesn't really captivate people, then they will be looking into more ways to actually bring a better single-player experience to Street Fighter V, which let's hope that's a arcade mode. That is one big thing that the game is sorely lacking that a lot of other games, well, actually every other fighting game has, is an arcade mode. So let's hope that if that doesn't captivate it, Capcom will put in an arcade mode. I can't imagine it would be that hard, but I'm not a game developer, so I can't really say. But yeah, guys, that is all the information we have right now on the Street Fighter V June update. Once again, before we go, that is going to include the cinematic story mode, Ibuki, and premium costumes are going to become available for real money, and you will be able to try all of the DLC characters, including Juri, Balrog, and Urien, all in the cinematic story mode. So, let me know what you guys think of the Street Fighter V June update coming at us, and go ahead and like this video if you would, and make sure you subscribe to the Hyper Arcade Turbo Bros on Tubes. And until next time, guys, please stick around. We are absolutely going to be doing a playthrough of the cinematic story mode, and we'll be doing some Ibuki exhibitions as well. So guys, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.